There was a time before big box stores where the town square was the heart and soul of every little town. Well, recently Cindy Carter found a town where the square is making a comeback of sorts. The town is Lafayette, where a couple's restaurant is providing a place for locals and visitors alike to gather and get acquainted.
How y'all doing today?
On the walls
When the wind blows, you hear it.
of a bustling cafe
Tennessee Twister.
on the Lafayette, Tennessee town square.
How you been, Zoe?
Good.
Yeah, how's school?
Good.
That's good.
You'll find a few faces from this community's past.
It's interesting that the stories I get from people that are older and that grew up here.
And Miles Gibson loves hearing the stories attached to those old photographs and clippings that hang on the walls, because his customers are telling the tales.
I don't think I have ever had anything here that I didn't like.
Macon County friends and neighbors gather daily for breakfast and lunch at Gibson's Cafe.
Thank you, Mike. Take care.
More than just a place to eat, regulars credit this restaurant for bringing people back to their historic Lafayette Town Square, giving new life to the old town center.
We have all kinds of activities on the square now that the reason they're here is the reason those activities go on.
11 years ago, Miles and his wife Ginger were living in Florida, where Miles played in a band with his brother.
She comes down Yellow Mountain.
One day, Miles's brother took notice of a building for sale advertisement listed in a Tennessee newspaper. The paper was sent to the brothers by their mother, who at the time lived in Macon County.
And he found that picture, and this picture was this big, little black and white square of this building. And he cut it out and gave it to me. He said, you need to go up there and buy that building and live there.
Months later, after attending his brother's funeral in Tennessee, Miles pulled the clipping from his wallet and decided to check out the old building that was still for sale.
I love old buildings, and I know they're a lot of work, but I looked at it and I just thought, this is a really neat building. And I had no idea what we would do with it.
The Gibsons packed up and moved to Lafayette's town square. Ginger says once they arrived, she couldn't find a decent cup of coffee in town. And that's how they got the idea to turn this place into a cafe.
Well, I had a vision. Miles had a vision. We knew it was going to be a lot of work, a lot of history in the building. And we didn't want to take away from that either, because it is a historical building. It's the original post office.
Well, now let's back up a bit. In the 1800s, Gibson says the Faust Hotel welcomed guests to Lafayette from all over. Eventually, the old hotel was torn down. In 1935, Macon County's second U.S. post office was built on the site.
It was really a booming place way back in the day.
A boom that slowly, almost unnoticeably, died down over decades, much to the dismay of the families with deep-rooted ties to this town. So when the Gibsons moved in, people paid attention.
We ran around like in tie-dyes. We were like hippies, you know, so they probably thought we were a little weird, a little strange, you know. But it all came along together. You know, people would come in and stop and say, you done yet? You done yet? You done yet? You know, because it took a while, because Miles did most of the work himself.
Over time, as various business tenants moved out, the Gibsons moved in, slowly expanding their operation. And now, with the exception of the beauty shop next door, they completely occupy the building.
Okay, what would you like?
Tuna fish sandwich, toasted on wheat, please.
All right, you're all set. Thanks.
Today, the Gibson Cafe serves customers hungry for food and fellowship.
Is that the carrot cake? Joey, you got a chicken up for me?
Ginger and her brother work hard in the kitchen as Miles takes on the role of singing waiter.
She ran calling wildfire.
They're just like family, and it's just a comfortable environment.
Great food. Sweet tea is good.
The coffee and biscuits. They're good.
Conversations are also good and loud. You won't find any strangers here.
You know, we know the people half or more of the folks in here right now, you know.
What we don't find on Facebook, we find it here.
Life on the Lafayette Town Square may never be how it was when those old pictures on the walls were taken. But the cafe gives friends and neighbors a reason to come back, connect, and create new memories.
Thank you.
Good to see ya.